mean, I'm broke now trying to find the love of my life. And like, have I had peace of mind? No. So why would I not take the 50 million and still try to find love?
Welcome back to On Cloud B, your favorite podcast. I'm Berthia, and this is
P Killer on the mic.
And we are back with another video.
Yes, we are.
Today's going to be another topic video, you know? I feel like this is an interesting question, and I am oh so curious to hear what the answer to this question is. So why don't you lead us into the topic?
Let me start us off. All right. Well, today's topic is, would you rather find the love of your life or 50 million tomorrow?
Tomorrow.
50 million.
Not even like installments, like get it in chunks over 10 years.
And the government's not taking their taxes, straight out. 50 million.
No taxes?
No taxes, baby.
50 million tomorrow or find the love of your life.
So what's your take?
Oof. I feel like that's such a loaded question. The love of my life or $50 million. So already the way I'm looking at it is,
what is the hesitation? I'm very perplexed.
What do you mean?
It's very simple.
Is it?
Hey.
Well,
maybe for me.
So
let's continue.
I'm gonna have to think about it. What does the 50 million come with? You know, does it come with misery? Am I now gonna have like people coming over asking me for money, expecting things from me, this and that, blah blah blah?
Like, has money come with misery?
Hey, all these celebrities that have all the money in the world, what some would say, aren't most of them miserable?
I don't know about most of them, but I'd rather be miserable in a Benz with 50 million.
Oh no, not miserable in a Benz. No, I feel like a lot of money comes with misery. Misery, mental illness, anxiety. So many people who are highly regarded, famous, with a lot of money, have the rich, the fame. They're all somewhat miserable.
You sound like Puff Daddy or P. Diddy or whatever. Is his name Love?
Again, didn't we go through this the other day? You didn't know what his name was. His name isn't it P. Diddy now?
It's Love.
Or is it Brother Love? What was it?
Not Brother Love.
I can't remember.
It's Love. I know. Well, when you change your name so many goddamn times.
It's just Love now?
It's just Love. His name is Love. And his baby's name is Love. And his album that's coming out is Love.
Love.
Everything's Love.
Wow.
At least he's promoting love.
Love. Right.
But more money, more problems is basically where
I would have to think about what 50 million would mean. Would it change my lifestyle for the good? I believe so.
It would.
I believe so. I think I can do good with money. Mm-hmm. But I would have to think about it, unlike you. It sounds like you already know what your answer is.
I already know what I want. But I'm going to speak on it after you decide, because we're still in a limbo here.
Yeah, I would have to really sit down, and I'm just kidding. But no, I would have to think about it, because the love of your life.
Yeah.
Like, are they going to be the love of your life temporarily? Like, what is I need more to this question.
That's why I'm not thinking. That's why I'm not thinking, because with 50 million, I'm going to find the love of my life.
But doesn't having a lot of money make it harder to date?
Does it?
Or is it easier? I feel like it's a little bit of both.
It's a little bit of both. But
right?
Why do you need the love of your life?
What do you value more? I guess this comes down to the question.
Okay.
What do you value more? A partner or being able to have enough money to live a comfortable life for the rest of your life?
I think you're making it harder than it really is. I think it's black and white.
I think it's not that
love
simple.
Love of your life or 50 million. I think it's very black and white. You're trying to look at the gray areas and the factors, which is all nice and fair, but pick a side. You got to pick a side. Oof. Pick a side. If you didn't have to think of all the different factors that comes with it, what side are you leaning towards?
50 million or the love of my life?
Say the 50 million 10 times in your head. Say it.
But
oh my God.
What if
there are no what ifs, buts, ors, and ands?
You know what? Honestly speaking, I'd probably take the 50 million tomorrow.
Because I thought you would have lost your common sense.
I would take the 50 million tomorrow. Come on, who are we kidding? $50 million?
50 million? I'd take it $50K.
And I don't even think that question is even specific enough for me to even be considering any other options. Listen,
there we are.
That question said what it said.
Exactly.
50 million or the love of your life. The question didn't say you won't find the love of your life.
Exactly.
A month or so tomorrow, did it? I mean,
it didn't. It didn't come with any other subjectives. You know, it's just straight up this or that.
Listen, I'm not gonna lie though. Maybe I should kind of step back a little bit, but I think finding your partner is very important. You know?
Yeah, sure.
Very important. But is money nice? Yeah, but would I forgo meeting the love of my life for a certain amount of money? I don't know.
I would.
I don't know. So you would be perfectly okay just having all the money in the world and never having that person?
No one said never. I mean, I feel, so I'm a big believer in, I've found connections in a multitude of people. Connections in a multitude of people. So for me, would it be great to find the love of my life? Absolutely. But I do know that I can still make connections with people, and be it love or not love, I'm okay with knowing that I can make connections still.
That's a good point. Because think about all the doors that $50 million would open for you. You know, like all these, like you said, connections or networking and things of that sort. It's like you can live a fulfilled life without this like love of your life thing, you know?
And when we're really talking about partners, I mean, I'm broke now trying to find the love of my life. And like, have I had peace of mind? No. So why would I not take the 50 million and still try to find love?
Right. Might as well be rich and take the uncertainty.
Exactly.
Have a definite love of your life and be broke. Hey, I guess that comes down to it. I think we could agree on that. I think because
is this our first time agreeing on something?
I think it is.
Wow.
I truly think it is. But I would like to know the other factors. Like if the question says you'll never find love, then I'm gonna think about it a little bit more.
Okay, so if it was that you would never find love, then where do you sway to?
That's such a hard question. I feel like there's no way somebody can just sit there and be like, no, I'm picking love. I don't care about the money. Like, are there like really people that would say that?
There definitely has got to be people out there.
I don't care about 50 million.
Old me would probably have turned down the money. Honestly speaking, old me probably would have said, you know what? Love is the greatest thing you can feel in this world, you know, because I've been in love and I know what that feels like. But yeah. I've also been very disappointed and fallen out of love. So I know it's not a thing that's everlasting, right?
Oh, you don't think love is everlasting?
No, I don't.
I mean, is there a time limit on it or what?
Well, it's not, it's conditional. That's a better way to put it. It's conditional. So I've always thought love, or at least I grew up thinking love was unconditional.
Oh, okay.
I'm yet to find that. So for me, it's like, why, chase something that I know will never last? And plus, we all die in the end. I hate to be the party pooper, but
that is true. But the goal is to live like a fulfilled life up until that time. But then can I find the like of my life?
Yeah.
Right? It ain't gotta be a love. Maybe we just really like each other.
Well, that's what I'm saying in regards to making connections with people, right? Like, I've had real good connections with people and not fallen in love with them. Yeah, it's platonic or even romantic connections where it maybe didn't lead to being in love with them, but you cared enough that you can sustain something with them.
I can agree. I think being single really isn't that painful as some people make it be. Especially when you have the funds, the availability to have experiences, to travel, to do this, to do that. It is kind of like, oh, I wish I had someone to spend it here with. Yeah. But then you get your girlfriend and you guys are still sharing this really cool experience together.
Right.
But then you go home and you're like, damn, where my man at?
And then I turned the settings to 5 and it's vibrating.
Ain't no way.
There he is. There he is.
I don't know what
And there's
you
no limit.
About.
But like I said, I mean, yeah, you can still live a very fruitful, fulfilling life with 50 million and still find connections.
And you never find the love of your life. You can adopt kids. You can.
That's what I'm saying.
You can do whatever you want.
So much that you can do.
You're set for life.
You find the love of your life and he's a headache and he's giving you all these children. You guys are broke. Then what?
That's true. It could go so many ways, but if I had guaranteed 50 million, I ain't gonna lie. I'm gonna gamble that love of my life.
Agreed.
I'm gonna gamble it. If it happens, it happens. If it don't, it don't. But at the end of the day, I know what's happening. 50 million in my bank account.
Exactly. And with that being said, say you did take this 50 million, right? And now you don't find the love of your life, but you find all these connections with these different people. Do you think you can identify as a polyamorous person?
I find all these connections with different people and then I start falling in love with them.
Not falling in love necessarily, but you know how like people say like polygamy, people indulge in polygamy because, I mean, there's many reasons and factors, but because they feel that no one person can give them everything that they want. So they have all these different people that they have connections with and that works for them.
Oh,
Do you
I see
think
what you're
that's
saying.
because I personally feel with polygamy comes the ability for a man to like have the money to sustain that like foundation. You know what I'm saying? Like people feel, I don't think if you don't have the what's a better way for me to put it? Like financially, yeah. Like if you're not financially stable, I don't think you should be indulging in polygamy.
So you think it's a rich man's sport?
It is a rich man's sport. It's very much a rich man's sport. So looking at it from the perspective of a woman who has all the money, do you think you can be in a polygamous relationship with different men?
Why do I even need to have money? I think the answer to that question would be the same whether I was poor, homeless, had a lot of money, had average money. I'm not doing no polyamorous nonsense.
Okay, so you're like a no to it. Okay.
I think it's weird. It is very strange. I think it's strange. I think monogamy for me is the way to go. Some people might think monogamy is strange, and that's fine. It's up to them. Just the thought of it, is it just one guy and multiple women, or is it multiple guys and one woman? Like, what is the arrangement? Obviously it varies.
Yeah.
But I feel like most polyamorous couples are one man, multiple women. Am I mistaken? That's what I feel like I see a lot of on social media.
Yeah, I would say more so most polygamy relationship that I have seen are men and all these women.
Right. I've never seen a publicized one with like a woman.
Oh no, because she'd get eaten alive. She's this and that, and the whole nine. But I don't know.
You think you would be up for it?
I think I would try it.
Yeah,
I think I would.
Would it be more so like an arrangement where you guys would live together, or are you just saying the ability to be in a relationship with multiple people, all of them knowing about each other, or would you guys have like an actual like?
Exactly. So I would want I don't know if this is a term or not, but an organized polygamy.
You gotta get that.
Organized. Like we all know of each other. We all know what's going on. We all have our wants, needs, and everything that we all put out there, and we're respectful of each other, and no one's stepping outside of it. Because at that point, I feel like, what's the point?
So, which one would you participate in? Would you be one of many women, or would you want many men?
Many men.
Wish death upon me, blood in my eyes, dog, and I can't see. I'm trying to be what I'm destined to be, but try to take my life away. I put up for me. That's funny. Yep. So you're pretty much saying you want the ability to date other people without the guilt, and you want to make sure that everyone's on board.
Yeah, I'm not against, again, old Priscilla would have been like, hell no, I hate polygamy. Like, what the hell? This doesn't make sense. But the more I like did my studies on it, the more I understood, or I guess from people that I know that are in these type of dynamics, and them explaining to me why they choose that lifestyle. So I've gained some understanding and knowledge as to why they're doing it. And that's why I'm saying, if it's organized.
Can you actually share, like, what are some of the benefits? I know you said you built connections with other people, but what is the appeal of polygamy?
Okay. Well, I've never been a polyamorous. I think those two things are different. I think polygamy is different from polyamorous.
Okay. Sure.
But I don't have the definitive definition for you, but I know those two things are different.
Okay.
But polyamory, I would say from what these men have told me. Yeah, please research.
Let's look it up because we're gonna go on this.
Polygamy is different from polyamorous.
I feel like polygamy is probably marrying multiple. Polygamy is the practice or custom of having more than one wife or husband at the same time. So that's what that relates to. And then polyamory just means just being in a
fucking around. Hoeing around.
Being in an open relationship. Polyamory is a form of ethical or consensual non-monogamy that involves having romantic or sexual relationships with multiple partners at the same time.
Yeah.
So polygamy is the practice of having more than one.
So which
wife.
one are we touching on? Polyamorous?
Polyamory. Okay, I'm curious about that. I hope
you're
not marrying multiple men.
Why not?
Okay, sure. Go ahead.
But no, yes. So I'm speaking to polygamy, but we're speaking of polyamorous.
Yes, I'm curious
polyamorous
about
is the
that.
one I disagree with.
Oh, really?
Yeah, because I don't think that's organized, or at least that's not how it's been played out. And some of these friends that that tell me about, they're all over the place. It's not like these women don't know of each other. They know of the women.
Right.
And they're going about doing whatever they want to do. And I don't think that's fair to anyone.
So going back to that, what is the appeal of we're talking about polygamy. What is the appeal if you were to tell me?
Polygamy. So I think the appeal of polygamy is that it's organized. It's consensual between everybody. And you're not essentially, because like me, I connect with different people on different levels, I don't even have the words, but I feel it gives you that space to not, cheating. You don't feel you need to sneak around and cheat on your partner and yada, 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 because you have that freedom and liberty to have multiple people for as long as everyone is, on board with it. I think that the biggest appeal is that no one cheats.
There's no cheating.
There's no
one
cheating.
person could still be like, hey, you just...
Well, for as long as it's communicated, right? Like, if that person finds that down the line this isn't something they want, that's totally fine, as long as it's communicated. When someone steps outside of that dynamic and is doing whatever they want to do, that's when I feel like...
That's what I'm saying. I think there's still a risk for cheating, even though you're in
They're polyamorous.
Polyamorous.
There is, but that's what I'm saying. For me, for me to even want, I'm not saying this is something I want, but if it was something that I did indulge in, it would have to be with people I wholeheartedly trust.
So multiple husbands.
That's polygamy.
You said polygamy. You said you were touching on polygamy.
No, I am touching on polyamorous.
Okay.
Because polyamorous is what we're talking
Okay, about. That's what I thought, but then you must have misspoke or something. You said polygamy. Okay,
my bad. No.
Gotcha.
Polygamy I'm okay with because I'm married to this person and that person and that person.
Which one? You just said we're talking about polyamorous. So
I'm saying polyamorous is what I'm not a fond of. Like
you just said that you were talking about being able to connect with multiple people. And then I said, so multiple husbands? You said...
Multiple husbands is polygamy.
Yes.
Right?
So I'm asking you, so you said multiple husbands. You said, no, I'm talking about polyamorous.
No. Okay, let's get this clear. Because I think we're getting confused.
That was weird. What just happened to the lighting? That was weird. You saw that, right? Oh,
No.
you didn't see it? Oh, okay, go ahead. Sorry.
Okay. Rewind. All right. Let me take some steps
Yeah.
back.
Which one are we talking about?
We're talking about polyamorous.
Okay. Period. Okay.
Polyamorous.
Yes.
I do not like polyamorous or
Okay.
polyamory.
Okay.
Yeah, no.
Because you don't think it's
Because I don't think
structured.
it's as organized as polygamy.
So then you would consider
Polygamy and not polyamory.
Okay.
Yeah.
So we got that straight.
Yes, yes.
So then I asked the question. You want multiple husbands?
Yeah. I would. Why not?
Okay. That's very interesting. You don't think you can find everything you need in one partner? What's your thought on that? Like, do you
I think from past experience and just with dating that I found myself, you're never going to find everything in one person. I don't care
I believe
who
that.
lies to you. You're never. But we end up settling, right?
Or
You're
compromising.
compromising and saying, okay, well, because I love you, I'm going to stay with just you. But I don't think essentially you can find everything in one person. So that's what I'm saying. For me, if it was put on the table, I would choose polygamy because it gives me that benefit of having multiple husbands and different connections.
This is the craziest thing I've ever heard you say, girl.
Well, I'm just saying, the world is changing. People are doing things, so I must do
Hey,
things too.
hey! She has said it today. The world is changing. People are doing things, so I'll do it too. So if people start jumping off bridges and saying this is a new
I said
movement,
I'm gonna do things that are beneficial to me and to my survival.
so I'm really just trying to get to the bottom of it.
Yes.
So you really like the idea of trying to get everything that you desire or require from people. So instead of just trying to work on it with one person and compromising and maybe not getting this part of what you kind of want, you would rather just go find each piece in different people.
Of course not. Of course not. If, say, the person I'm with gives me 80%, right? That's enough for me to commit to one person. But say...
The way the flip-flopping is going back and forth,
it's not
I can't
flip-flopping.
keep up.
It's not flip-flopping. What I'm saying is, if it's a high percentage, if what I like in the guy is at a high percentage, then the one is enough.
So what's your percentage?
100.
Nah, I'm leaving. I'm done talking about this.
No, not 100, but a good 85. A good 85 is a well-rounded person for me. And that's hard.
So what would make you jump into like polygamy? If you looked around, you couldn't find somebody that like
I'll say this. If I felt that the person I'm with sexually like is not up to like par, I couldn't be with them. I feel like I would be with them for other reasons, but then possibly be attracted to someone sexually. And then, you know what I'm saying? Or someone who is not empathetic. That I don't
so
know.
you would enter. You would then just marry a guy that's empathetic because you don't want to
No.
do polyamory, so you would marry him in polygamy.
Berthia, be for real.
I'm trying to figure this out.
You are confused. Or am I?
I
You're
am confused, but you're also confusing me.
Okay. What exactly are you asking so I can give you a straightforward answer?
So if you meet a guy
Yes.
and you're with them and he
Yes.
doesn't satisfy you sexually, you would then be open to bringing somebody else into the relationship?
No, not like that. So what would happen is I would leave them.
So you would leave him.
I would leave them, yeah, because
So you're not going to add more people into the dynamic
no. I would
to
not.
make a whole of
pizza? No.
a pizza.
No, it doesn't work like that. I'm saying presented with, would you rather keep somebody that doesn't fulfill all your needs versus would you jump into polygamy? Then I would choose polygamy.
Say that one more time. Repeat exactly what you said one more time.
So what I
please.
just said is, if I was presented with, hey, this guy does not fulfill all your needs, correct?
Yes.
So instead of staying with them, you can break up with them,
Yes, that's one option.
right? Or you can jump into a polygamy relationship and find multiple men that give you that fulfillment. Then I would choose the polygamy.
Okay. I see what you are saying
Do
in
you?
a sense.
Okay.
So you're pretty much just saying if you're with a guy and he doesn't meet all your, let's just call them requirements.
Yeah.
You would then rather, instead of just jumping over to find somebody else that maybe
Yeah.
can meet more, instead of jumping to just another guy, you would much rather enter a poly relationship with multiple men who together can give you that 100 or 85%.
Sure. Something like that.
You
Something
wouldn't
like
just find another guy. You would rather be if you were presented, you said, instead of finding another guy, you would take the poly. That's what you said.
Yes. And only, let me put this, and only if the next guy, so no, I would try to find another guy. But if the next guy, say the next guy was like someone who's okay with polygamy, then that would work for all of us. It's a win-win.
Do you think you would be jealous of some of the relationships that you said you want all men?
All men, so there's no jealousy for me.
Can we just roll it back a little bit? Because right now we're talking about polyamory. We're not talking about polygamy.
We're talking about polygamy.
No, because you got to be married to these people. So you're going to marry multiple men.
I said if that was a choice, I would do it.
You would go and marry multiple men.
I would marry multiple men.
Okay, cool. So if you're married to multiple men, are you guys living together?
Yeah? I mean, where would we be living?
Okay, so you're in a dynamic where it's multiple men and you.
And me, yes.
And you're living in polygamy. Okay, cool. The other men can't step out on you, right?
No. Why would they? I'm really confused. What? For what reason?
So the other men are all married to one woman.
We have one accord, one understanding that it's me. So
how many men would it be? Do you have a cap?
I mean, a good 3 is enough. A good 3 is enough.
As in 3 minimum or 3 maximum?
3 max. 3 max is good.
Okay, so you're married to 3 men and you. And are they just doing stuff?
Why is this so hard for you to? What?
I can't see a reality of a one woman married to 3 men.
There is that one lady that's married to 2 men. Well, I don't know
Where?
if she's married,
Where is
but
she?
she's in a polyamorous relationship with 2 men. I'd have to show you the video. But
Now, are these bisexual men?
absolutely the fuck not. Sorry.
So there's
What?
what did you mean by that? And don't explain. Anyways,
No, they wouldn't. Oh God. Never, no. What? No. These are straight men.
straight men.
Straight men. Straight men. And we're not all sleeping in one bed.
You're not?
No.
How would you
We
decide?
all have our rooms. And whoever I want that night can come can come over.
So you have roommates that you're sleeping with.
Well, if that's how you see it, these people would be my husbands.
Why not just go get a mansion in LA with 3 roommates, guys?
That's why I would take the 50 million. So I can live this lifestyle, right? Isn't that why we started this topic? This
Listen.
is the lifestyle I want.
This is the lifestyle you want, or
If I could have it, I would, yes.
so let me ask you this. Would you rather be in a poly relationship or a monogamous relationship?
I would rather be in a monogamous relationship.
Okay. All right. But given the opportunity, you would consider
I would consider
poly.
Yes.
And before the video cut out, you were saying something about your conscience and your subconscious.
Yeah.
Can you just repeat that again, please, since we didn't catch the video for that?
I was saying that subconsciously, I would I would want the polygamy lifestyle.
Okay.
Subconsciously, because I just think if I was awarded 50 million, it's like I can have whoever and whatever I want. So I would live that lifestyle. I would choose that, but consciously,
Your conscience.
My conscience is eating at me right now to do the right thing. So I would want a monogamous.
Why do you think that is? What makes it the right thing?
I think it's just the way I was brought up. I think it's the way society is set up. I think it's the way society views women and having multiple partners. So to opt out of all that criticism, I would choose that.
You would choose monogamy to opt out of criticism. Well, to each his own. I think polygamy is a thing I will never participate with. Neither is polyamory. I definitely feel as though I can work on finding one person, and no one's 100%, like you said. But I'm willing to kind of work on some things and figure some things out that maybe aren't as important as I thought they were. And I think I can find happiness in one person.
Absolutely.
I don't think I'll ever be that curious or that driven to try and find every single thing that I would desire in a partner, so much so that I would go and find it in other people and participate in a polyamory.
Fair.
It's not my thing. It's not my vibe.
Again, let's not forget, it's a rich man, so it's only with the money.
So you can only be in polyamorous
With the money.
rich? I don't think so.
I personally.
You're saying you.
Me personally. I wouldn't indulge in it if these people were broke. So that's that.
So would you have a favorite husband?
Absolutely.
Are you allowed to have a favorite husband? How would the non-favorites feel?
Oh, that's their problem. That's not mine to figure out. But no, I mean, it's just how it rolls. It's just how the ball rolls. You're always gonna have favorites and everything. Even your kids, your favorites, right?
I would never say it out loud, even
You
if
wouldn't,
I did.
and I wouldn't either. But of course, everyone has their favorites and everything.
So if you have a favorite, why not just pick him? That's it.
Just because I have a favorite does not mean he fulfills everything I need.
He's a favorite.
A favorite, because maybe I'm just. You know what? All I'm gonna say is I'm not polyamorous or whatever. All I'm saying is, given the opportunity, and if I were rich, yes,
you would dance with the devil.
Okay, I'm not Doja Cat, but whatever. It is what it is.
Doja Cat is on something else. I'm not even going to speak on her.
We'll touch on that on the next one.
I don't even want to talk about that girl. No, I don't. She's disrespectful. I don't want to talk to her. She's ungrateful for her fans. I know. I don't even want to talk about her.
That's really bad. But
she's
monogamy is the way to go. Monogamy all the way. Monogamy.
All the way.
All the way to go. But it comes with its risks. For sure.
I agree. So $50 million tomorrow. I'm taking it. And then I'll take that gamble. Hey, if I find the love of my life, whatever. If I don't, I'll find the like of my life. So this has been yet another episode, a very kooky episode of On Cloud B.
It has been. Hopefully you can understand me better than Berthia did.
Yeah, because I was all the way lost.
I was all the way lost. I'm not even gonna lie.
So we'll be back with more guests. Once again, don't forget to like and subscribe. It really does help the channel out whenever you guys interact. Comment down below if you would be interested in being in a poly relationship. And also let us know if you would pick $50 million or find the love of your life. See you in the next episode. Bada bing, bada boom. Peace.